the Week 3 recap and the Week 4 preview for this week in Game of Throws. Of course, I am your host, the Commish, and what an exciting week we had this last week, and what an exciting week we're going to have again this upcoming week, guys. So many great matchups, so many great storylines starting to bubble to the surface. So let's get into how things went last week. Take It to the End Zone bounced back from their Week 2 performance, 143-62 to 108-99, handing Orange Crushing It their 5th straight loss. It was the 50th game for Take It to the End Zone and improved their all-time win total to the second best of all time. But with that 5th straight loss, Orange Crushing It joined some not-so-pleasant company, gaining the 4th worst losing streak of all time. While it would take a monumental collapse to take the overall number 1 spot, a 6th straight loss would result in a 3-way tie for the 2nd worst losing streak in league history. Nat 20 Sports Ball defeated Hufflepuff Puff and Pass 111.95 to 129. The 111.95 points is the smallest amount of points it's taken this season to come out with a victory, while the 11.66 point differential is the lowest margin of victory for any team this season. The defending champion K-Dogs Foosball defeated, no pun intended, 128-65 to 99-89. The good news for no pun intended, despite the loss, is that they haven't suffered a back-to-back loss in 7 games. The bad news is that their league record winning streak was surpassed by K-Dogs Foosball. K-Dogs Foosball now owns the league's longest winning streak at 8 games, with no other current winning streak surpassing 3 straight games. GOTFL Yourself took care of Monster Dash 148-73 to 105-86. This makes the 3rd largest defeat in team history for Monster Dash, while GOTFL Yourself now averages defeating their opponents by 51.81 points per game this season. Finally, this week, Ball So Hard You had no problem with the Man Bear Pigs, defeating them 147-32 to 115-65. The loss sends Man Bear Pigs on a 3-game losing streak, which is tied for the worst in their team history. For Ball So Hard You, it was their 50th contest in Game of Throws, and now sit at the number 7 spot in the all-time wins category. For a 2nd straight week, Ball So Hard You quarterback Lamar Jackson has earned himself the Player of the Week honor. He is the first player to win back-to-back Player of the Week recognition since he did it himself back in 2019. The race for league MVP is heating up as Jackson takes the frontrunner position, followed by K-Dogs Foosball quarterback Josh Allen. Jumping into the top 5 for the first time this season is Nat 20 Sports Ball quarterback Jalen Hurts. GOTFL Yourself quarterback Patrick Mahomes remains in 4th place, while Stephon Diggs slides down to number 5. Looking now at our league rankings, only 5 teams made any movement this week, but we start with our Toilet Bowl contenders, which sees Hufflepuff Puff and Pass staying at number 10, the Man Bear Pig staying at number 9, and Orange Crushing It remaining at number 8. The only new entry to the Toilet Tournament contenders is, no pun intended, who falls 1 spot to number 7. As for our current playoff contenders, Monster Dash falls 3 spots to land at number 6. Take It to the End Zone jumps up 2 spots to get back into the playoff contender discussion at number 5. Nat 20 Sports Ball moves up a spot to claim the number 4 spot. Ball So Hard You also moves up a spot to claim the number 3 ranking. The defending champions remain at the number 2 position, as does the number 1 ranked GOTFL Yourself. Looking ahead to our Week 4 matchups, Orange Crushing It will take on Monster Dash in a series that's been completely one-sided, seeing Monster Dash win all 4 of their previous matchups, including their matchup which saw Monster Dash advance to the championship game last season. Nat 20 Sports Ball will take on Take It to the End Zone, who is 5-1 in their all-time series. The winner of this game will advance to 3-1 and would surely increase their rankings in doing so. The number 3 ranked Ball So Hard You has had a tough time when it comes to playing against, no pun intended. With a 5-2 series lead and taking their previous matchup, Ball So Hard You has a great opportunity for revenge after, no pun intended, knocked them into the Toilet Bowl last season. The 0-3 Hufflepuff Puff and Pass team has a daunting task ahead of them as they take on the number 2 ranked and undefeated K-Dogs Foosball. While K-Dogs Foosball is only 3-6 when facing first-time opponents, they're looking at adding on to their all-time winning streak. Finally, in a rematch of last year's 5th place game, the number 1 ranked GOTFL Yourself will take on the 9th ranked Man Bear Pigs, who are looking to pull a huge upset. Though the series favors GOTFL Yourself with a 3-1 lead, their last matchup went in Man Bear Pigs' favor. And that's it for this week's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. Another short and sweet to the point video, as I know you all enjoy. And I want to wish everybody the best of luck this week. I hope everybody's games are close and exciting, and hopefully there are no more injuries to players, because we all hate seeing that happen. And until the next video, guys, we hope to see you next time.